Good morning, New Hope. I'm Joe, and this is my wife Michelle and my daughter Marley. We'd like to welcome you to our Easter service. One of our favorite parts at New Hope is Living Water, where we celebrate places that we've seen the Spirit at work in the previous week. We hope the story we're about to share with you is a blessing to you.
I get a text message from my boss that they're closing down, not just this store, but also the other store that's over at Quail. They say, hey, if you want to come pick up any food that you can, that's great, you can do with it whatever you want. I text Joe and I say, hey, I got all this food over here. Do you need anything for the food pantry? Joe says, well, the food pantry's closed and everything, but let me, talk to Diane.
I was very sad when we had to shut the food pantry down. We had so many people that had been coming in and we did not have food to give. So I was very sad about that. So I prayed that God would help us to reach out to people. And the next day, a telephone call came from one of our members that hasn't been there in a while, and she said, I need food. And I said, I'm grateful that you need food and we can take care of that. We will help you. So called Joe, and between Rob's help in the food pantry and Joe, they managed to get food together.
I text Joe and I said, Joe, it's a lot of food. How much does she need? He said, yeah, I'll pick up whatever you have. 4 carts filled with cases of food about up to here.
So immediately I'm like, this is way too much food for one person. So we Cody grabs a box that he's made specifically for our friend in need. We mix that with some of the bags that we got from the food pantry. But immediately my brain's like, this is too much food and the food's gonna spoil if we don't get it to somebody like immediately. And I remember that I'd got a call earlier that day from one of my friends, Jeff, and he said, hey, how are we taking care of the people that were normally being served by the food pantries? Initially, I said, okay, I'm gonna call the City Rescue Mission or somebody working downtown, but I couldn't get a hold of anybody downtown. So I reached out to Jeff. I said, Jeff, let's make this happen. Let's get a hold of somebody that can use this food tomorrow.
So I asked Cindy, and through her connections with Delisa and Second Chances, she just sent a text to Delisa, wondered how we could bless other people, and she got right back to us and said, yeah, I can definitely use that to bless other people. So Joe and Philip came over, and we just kind of filled up our dining room table here of empty paper sacks. We used the donations from Salata to then fill these bags. Delisa, I'm not sure how she does it, through some sort of online thing, but before we even got the bags to her place the next day, she had already had a group of people contacting her, wanting to know what time they could come pick up the bags. So by the time we were delivering those to her store the next day, there were already people there to pick them up, and I think within an hour they were gone. Had a chance to talk with several families who, because of the current situation, had lost their jobs. I got to talk with one guy he was a cook at Jimmy's Egg, and so he was super excited about having a lot of fresh vegetables to cook with.
Thanks a lot for all this amazing food. You're a blessing. We love you.
This Easter Sunday, I just want you guys to reflect on, that even when times are dark and it seems that there isn't a way, God makes a way for us, and He always has a plan. So, from my family, on behalf of Miranda and Shepherd, I just want to wish you guys a happy Easter, and I hope that this helps you. God bless.